If you want to destroy us, then I invite you to do your worst. We'd rather die with honor than beg for your mercy.
You made your schedule wish. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. You claimed I would be held accountable. And here I am. Hold me accountable.
Oh, please give me an option to hold him accountable.
The Veskar's weapons are powering up.
Well, gee, don't look so optimistic there, dude.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, and today we are back in Star Trek Resurgence. Now, in the last episode, Diaz and the Trill Lady, along with the tall blue guy that they call Stretch, managed to free up a bunch of other Illydians that were hiding out on the ship. So we now have a little bit of an army going on, and we are hopefully going to be able to retake the bridge, recapture the ship, and maybe, just maybe, turn around and get back to the Resolute. Now, speaking of the Resolute, the other thing we found out is that the Hotari Queen and everyone around her is openly now admitting that they are Takan, that they want to completely destroy the Federation, and that they want to basically squash us like bugs. So yeah, we did manage to escape the throne room, but only just, and I have no idea what we're going to do to start trying to fix this stuff. However, I do know how to find out, and that is to go play.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go?
It could have went better.
Look exhausted.
Yeah, it was a bit of a fiasco, if I'm honest.
I'll be honest. It was a total disaster.
That can't be true. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Illydians agreed to peace. After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
Yeah, they're all Takan.
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
No. They're all Takan now. The Hotari, the Illydians, everyone.
No. That can't be true.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you're welcome to get down there and have a chat with them if you don't believe me.
Where will I go? I can't go back. I don't have a home anymore.
Oh, you can hang out with us. You'll be fine.
Everything I've ever known is gone.
You're always safe aboard this ship. And you're welcome to stay as long as you need.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Commander Rydek, we need you on the bridge immediately.
Okay, well, it's yellow alert, not red alert, so it can't be all that bad, right? Don't worry, tall lady, I'll be back.
Commander. Good to have you back. You didn't opt for the ocular implants.
Maybe someday. The visor was the best the doc could do on short notice.
Yeah, totally Geordie LaForge.
Got an Illydian ship, the Veskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or what was the Veskar. Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still coming straight for us.
Okay, that thing looks absolutely evil.
Commander?
Cap, you got anything a little more important than, huh? Oh, you know what? Try hailing them.
Have you tried hailing them?
They're arrogant, they like to gloat.
Hailing the Illydian ship now. No response.
400 kilometers in closing.
Shields up. Ready phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Lock phasers and open fire.
Well, so much for talking.
Heavy damage. But deflectors still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
That's not good.
God damn it, return fire. Everything we've got. Rydek, modulate the shield frequencies. See if we can get us any cover.
Commander,
I got this. Just keep firing.
Okay, well, they're going through them. Let's try inverting it.
Shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another.
That's fine. Let's go for, modulation. I mean, it worked against the Borg.
There!
We've got incoming! How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
Okay, that's the very definition of not good.
He's out cold.
Probably for the best, really.
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're
Unlike the
completely
captain.
vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Veskar. It's Galvin.
On screen.
Hello, Rock Dude.
Commander Rydek, where's your captain?
He's in the bathroom. Why?
At least, not yet.
Oh, you know what? You're dealing with me, dude.
You're dealing with me. Is that a problem?
One inferior life form is as good as another. I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment. But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first.
Yeah, see, they always gloat, and it always goes wrong for them.
Is entirely in my hands.
Oh, you know what? Go to hell,
Not in
dude.
a forgiving mood.
If you want to destroy us, then I invite you to do your worst. We'd rather die with honor than beg for your mercy.
You may just get your wish. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. You claimed I would be held accountable. And here I am. Hold me accountable.
Oh, please give me an option to hold him accountable.
The Veskar's weapons are powering up.
Oh, gee, don't look so optimistic there, dude.
But of course, now you are entirely at my mercy.
Jara, anytime you want to bail us out of this, I'd be grateful. Okay, did that really work?
So I've decided to let you live. Despite
Gloater.
your insolence. Tell your Federation that Takan are as merciful as they are powerful.
Oh,
That
you
you
can tell him
were
yourself when we bring you in for the war
fortunate to
trials.
escape with your lives.
You're gonna live to regret this, dude.
But next time, you may not be so lucky.
And one day you'll be the one begging us for mercy.
I doubt that.
I've lost
And
their
they
signal.
bug it off.
Can you track their warp signature?
Nothing. It's untraceable, just like before.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
What's the status of the repairs?
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we've got.
Commander Rydek, you had the Khan after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment? Given our current situation, the losses we have suffered.
Well, I mean, no amount of reinforcements is gonna help, so I'm gonna go with we need to just learn more stuff.
We need more information.
In that case, we might have an option. Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
That's assuming he's willing to help us.
True. but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
The nearest Federation outpost is Angoria. I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat from the Takan. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain William T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3. His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Takan. It's just too much of a risk.
For God's sakes, Queeg, what are you gonna do next? Like, limit our strawberries? You know what? It's the only way to find them.
Right now, we have no way of knowing where those 2 Elydian ships are, or where they're going. Another Taconian might be able to at least point us in the right direction.
Or we're the ones pointing him right toward his fellow Takan, making the problem worse.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek. Her logic is sound. This portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Then we'll give it our best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
And I will speak with the Council. They need to understand the magnitude of the situation. I can leave for Andoria immediately. I wish you luck finding Portal 6-3. The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
Oh, there's no May Spark. It does.
It takes a minimum of 8 crew on the bridge to run the ship. So we can expect at least that many hostiles.
If they bioformed Hadri, they know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for... Take cover!
That. Alright, looks like it's booping time.
Now we need that door sealed.
We can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. You should be able to patch into the local systems.
We'll be shot getting there.
I'll cover you. On my signal. Now!
Alright, yes, go, 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 go.
Damn!
I cranked my mouse speed up special just in case of this.
Looking for the bridge doors. Wait, what's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the bridge, that'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the ceiling.
He'll never see it coming.
Itasca, get ready to charge.
Charge?
Reversing gravity polarity. Now!
Okay, that was cool. Now can I boot people?
Close it!
How do we get them down?
Well, you know what? That'll do, I guess. I kind of vote we just shoot everybody. How's that sound? And where's Miranda? She should be in here somewhere.
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot him?
I haven't decided yet.
It's not just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
And we're not in your army.
Yeah, they could be useful.
These prisoners could be useful to us. But if you kill them, we'll never know.
I can live with that.
Well, I can't.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
Oh god, this can only go well.
We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Takan could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this place.
So, what do we got? We got console over there, we got this one here. Yeah, let's check out the navigation data.
It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
Okay, well, give me a break. I was just pushing on buttons because it told me I could. Alright, it says use my tricorder. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to help. Okay, what can we scan here? Can we scan blue things? No. Purple things? No. Alright, hold that thought. How do I change the thingy again? Oh, everything's out of range. Okay, so I'm going to guess we have to get... Oh, you know what? Hold that thought. Hold that up. Let's get over to where we can actually see the thing up close. And then let's scan it and see what the thing has to say.
These crystals are Takan technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Takan technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
You know what? It's probably not going to work, but before we start shooting crap, how about we go try the other one?
Maybe we should try that other console.
Good idea.
It's the Takan language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program. This control station won't do us any good either.
Alright, fine. We'll go back up in the middle, because there was something going on up there I could look at.
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
That should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where are they controlling it from?
Well, I mean, there's a whole bunch of people over there that might be able to answer that question. And what was the... Well, I was going to say, what was the thing up here that we could actually go look at? Because I haven't done that yet.
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going. If the Resolute can't catch up to us, we're in a whole different kind of trouble.
Thank you, Diaz. That was incredibly helpful.
There are two interfaces on top of each other.
This is not Lydian programming.
Okay, that didn't help either. We can't talk to any of the prisoners. Alright, what about this mess over here? What's going on with this? Oh, those are the little gun things.
Huh.
Careful where you point that thing.
Yeah, that's what your mom said.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, tall guy, you got any suggestions?
Everything under control?
Yes. These Takan haven't made a move. Yet.
And what you're doing is working.
There's plenty more I can do. But it doesn't have to be that way. As long as they behave.
Yeah, pay attention, dudes. You even so much as twitch, you're probably gonna get your heads blown off. Alright, Trill Lady, please tell me you've got some ideas.
Any trouble?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to vaporize the prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't. Even if they're the enemy, it's not right.
I'm here if you need a hand.
Just hurry up and figure out this bridge. That's the best way to help.
I hate to say it, but if I'm honest, I'm kind of on the side of Stretch and the whole, let's vaporize them the instant we don't need them anymore.
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
Unfortunately, also not particularly helpful. Alright, darling, you're blocking my way here.
This console looks unaffected.
Okay, well that's unaffected. Can we scan it? We can scan it. Aha!
Engine's a red line, running at full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
That much reactor output would drive us past the theoretical top speed of this ship. So how fast are we actually going?
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
We can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. Even with the engines pushed as hard as they are, they wouldn't produce this speed.
Whether it's these crystals, or the power from the Cartabula, the Takan have found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first.
You know what? Diaz, one problem at a time, buddy. Yeah, let's just deal with the issue in front of us.
Happened yet?
It's just two sides of the same coin.
It's what?
Either way, we both want to stop the Zeldi.
Ah, yes. And we will find a way to do it.
I hate to think what the Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power. That's everything. Got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Takan talk. And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey, that's not how we do this.
That is enough from you.
Oh, crap.
I thought that thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it. The weapons must be bio-coded.
Your technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
You can't control this ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
I hate to say it, but I am perfectly fine with shooting at least a couple of those idiots.
Let's talk.
Number 1. Alright, we're finally getting Riker.
The Titan's communications officer says Captain Riker will be ready in just a moment. You need to see this. The report on the data breach.
Damn. It's worse than I'd hoped. They didn't just compromise our shields. They stole the shield algorithms for all of Starfleet as well. Meaning every ship is potentially vulnerable to attack.
Well, gee, if only we'd let them know when we had a chance, dude.
Given the potential consequences, we should notify Starfleet as soon as possible.
I don't disagree, but I'll reach out to Ambassador Spock about it. I don't want to cause a panic, and I doubt he does either.
I have Captain Riker for you.
Let's not mention any of this shield business to Riker just yet. Put him through.
Oh, for God's sakes, dude, what is wrong with you?
Captain Riker, this is my first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
My pleasure.
Sir.
I wish we were all meeting under better circumstances.
So do I, although you and I have actually met before.
We have?
I was a young lieutenant on the Potemkin. You were first officer on the Tuckerman. I piloted you and our science officer in a shuttle to survey quantum resonance in the planetary rings of Resurgence 6.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
You know, he gave me some good advice that day about a very difficult job. Yours.
Well, I'm not one to turn down some words of wisdom, sir.
Then let me ask, as first officer on a starship, where does your responsibility lie, first and foremost?
With the crew and the ship.
To the captain, the crew, or the ship itself?
Oh, this old chestnut. I am curious to hear what she says, though.
Well, I mean, technically the ship is the crew and the captain, so I'm going to go with that one.
Well, without the ship, we'd be in a lot of trouble. So...
Anybody ever choose the ship when you asked?
I can't say that they have.
The truth is, it's a trick question. Every situation is different, and there are no easy answers. And in some cases, it might not be any of those three. It could be the prime directive. or the mission.
Yes, so perhaps we should get to the matter at hand. When you were with the Enterprise, you encountered a Takan entity known as Portal 6-3. The Enterprise was held captive in orbit until you were able to convince him to let the ship go.
All of which is detailed in the mission report.
What we want from you is what we can't get from the report. What can we use to get Portal 6-3 to help us?
I've often thought about that over the years. How a small difference in the encounter could have led to disaster. The most important thing is, don't let him push you around. He can appear as a man, or as a godlike projection. He'll test you. But
Yeah,
don't be overwhelmed by the pageantry and theatrics.
I'll stand up to him. You can trust in that.
Good. But that's just the first step. Portal is full of bluster and bravado, but he can be reasoned with. And that's my other piece of advice. You want to appeal to him rationally. You don't want him thinking you're acting out of fear.
But we are afraid of the Takan, and with good reason.
He's not the sort to suffer fools. And he'll lose interest if he feels his time is being wasted.
I suppose that's one thing we have in common.
Does he know they're back, I wonder?
Do you think he knows that the Takan have returned?
He didn't even know they were gone when we went there. But the moment the Enterprise dropped into orbit around Delphi Ardu 4, he downloaded the entirety of the ship's computer. So I'd expect the same when you get there.
What if he won't cooperate and we have to face these Takan ourselves?
Then we have a much bigger problem on our hands.
What I mean is, in the 16 years since you discovered this outpost, there has to have been research. Battle plans for what to do about the Takan if we encountered more of them. I need to know what they are.
If I had that answer, it would have been the first thing I told you.
We both know Command has had their share of hidden plans in the past. Like Admiral Hansen and Captain Shelby's Special Projects Division at Starfleet Tactical, devising new ways to take on the Borg.
Trust me. This isn't some Starfleet conspiracy to keep you in the dark.
Ooh, we're playing all the next-gen greatest hits
to make
today.
Contact, you need to tell me now. Because there is no silver bullet here. Now's not the time to hesitate.
That's fine.
I need to know you're up to this.
We know what we're doing.
You're not the
Or at
only
least I
one who's
do.
met the Takan anymore. We've faced them in combat. We're not just the right ones for the job. We're the only ones.
All right. Asked and answered. There was a special task force that considered the Takan, and I was part of it. But because there were no other signs of the Empire, we determined the best course of action was to create a restricted zone around the Delphi Ardu system. I have my concerns, but I'll clear the way with the brass for your travel into the restricted space. Just remember what I've told you. And it wouldn't hurt to read some Sun Tzu en route. Or Marcus Aurelius.
Yes, well, your support is very much
Thank you for your
appreciated.
support, Captain Riker.
I wish I could be there myself. But my first officer would probably see to it that I stay on the bridge while they get all the excitement on the away mission. The burdens of command. Rest assured, the Federation is taking this threat very seriously. You won't be alone out there for too long.
Thank you, Captain Riker.
One more thing. Ambassador Spock said that Takan stole some data from your central
here we
computer.
go.
What's that all about?
We're still assessing the extent of the breach. Nothing to report as of right now.
That's it? Ambassador Spock suggested it was something more serious.
Oh, do
Which
we
is
be
why I'm
honest? You know what? Screw him. He's gonna get everybody freaking killed, so yeah, we'll tell him the truth.
One thing we know is that they stole Starfleet shield algorithms.
The shield algorithms? That could jeopardize every ship in the fleet.
We're still making sure our assessment is accurate. We don't want to raise alarms unnecessarily.
This is as real as it gets, Solano. I have to talk to Starfleet Command now, so I think this conversation has come to an end. I really do hope you get Portal 6-3 and find those Takan before this gets out of control. Riker out.
I specifically said I wanted to keep this under wraps. I thought we had an understanding.
Yeah, well, how many people were you happy to
No,
kill
Starfleet,
before
we
you
hear about
actually
this.
admitted you'd screwed up? You know what? Riker deserved to know.
Riker's ship is at risk. They all are. I can't believe you would want to keep that from him.
That's one more thing I'll have to answer for. Now I have to think about the damage control of it all.
Oh, me. Get over
You're
yourself.
dismissed.
And you're back crab crazy. Hello.
It's the automated Federation warning buoy. Transmitting the disable code Captain Riker provided.
That was unpleasant. Commander Ermont, what are the conditions of our systems?
All internal systems operational.
Commander Westbrook, what are your scans of the planet?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No sign of this outrageously powerful Takan being?
I'm running a magneton scan now, but so far, nothing.
Where are you? Prep your way, team. We don't know if Portal 6-3 will cooperate. If he's not an asset, he's an enemy. So be ready for anything.
Well, I am absolutely ready for anything. Unfortunately, though, we're not going to be able to do anything until the next episode, because I think that's a really good place for us to leave this one. So yeah, we managed to retake the bridge of the Elydian ship, but unfortunately we couldn't bring it to a halt, and Jara now needs to go have a conversation with an all-powerful being that can pretty much blink us out of existence on a whim. However, we also did get to talk to Captain Riker, so you know what? I am definitely chalking this one up as a win. And on that commanding note, as always, I have been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Star Trek Resurgence, and yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.